The story is amazing. It has the feel of Philadelphia, and it's a kind of movie that harkens back. They said the 70s, was a golden age of Hollywood movie making, and this is that sort of deal. Did you guys feel that? Was that sort of a mindset when you were making the movie, that it was that sort of a return to that gritty cop drama?
It's one of the things we all miss about movies. And it's one of the things we loved about this script is it felt like a movie from the great age of movie making in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it took a character that felt very familiar in terms of kind of a rogue cop, and then sort of flipped it on its head a little bit, with the thing you don't expect in the story. And I think it's what makes it so powerful.
Obviously, we had Cory in here, and I'm happy to say, in a sad situation, that he is awesome. He turns in a great performance. I think it's one of the 2 movies that he did outside of Glee. There was another one that was at the Toronto Film Festival that was released as well.
That's right. We were up at, we premiered up in Toronto, and a lot of people probably know that Cory was from Canada, and Canada just loves their stars, and the people really turned out for this film up in Canada, and the affection for him was great. And just the combination of being there with this film and his work, and these people who just came out of everywhere to show their love for him was incredibly moving. And I think all of us feel very proud and very lucky that he was a part of this movie, and we got to share in it with him.
Yeah, and you were very effusive about his performance on the movie, and he was very self-deprecating and very low-key, which was cool. And this does serve as a tribute to what he was capable of, sadly what we've lost now in perhaps other projects. I assume you've all gotten to see the movie in its entirety, correct? Mike, as well?
I'm going to see it tomorrow night.
Okay. Wow. Okay, let me tell you something. It's good.
That's what I'm hearing.
And this Vogel guy, he's really good.
Well, not that guy, but those other two.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? You guys, obviously, you work with a lot of different people on a lot of different projects. Cory was another one of those people. I don't know how it works as far as keeping relationships together post-production, or had any of you been in touch with him after shooting had wrapped or anything along those lines, or with the last you heard?
The last time I saw Cory, he was sitting in this chair that Mike's in right now.
Really?
Or he was actually right down there.
Yeah.
And after I saw the movie, I texted Cory, and I told him I thought he was terrific in the movie. And his excitement about this, I think, Glee was obviously a huge thing for him. It changed his life. He didn't set out to be an actor, and his experience in Glee changed his world. And his dream really was to do the kind of work we were doing in McCanick, to move from Glee into that kind of work. And he was truly excited about the potential of his life and what this movie may do for him.
Well,
that wasn't a mild segue. That is a large leap dramatically.
Yeah. Let's explain give a little bit of a teaser of what the plot is. You play a seasoned cop, a detective, and it's a day in your life. There's the main story, which takes place during one day. There are flashbacks about 7 years earlier that take place over the course of time. And explain what happens to your character.
Well, my character starts the day on his birthday. I think it's going to be a great day, getting reunited with his son. And I found out early in the day that somebody has gotten out of prison who holds a secret to my life, which is not a very good secret.
Right.
And I'm racing to get to him before he can tell anybody what happened in the past, what our relationship was in the past, and why he went into prison. And he plays a kid who was from the streets. And Cory, in real life, he spent some time on the streets. We talked about that. And he grew up in Victoria, in Canada, and Vancouver. And he had kind of a tough childhood, and he was pretty open about that. And when we first talked to Cory about when Josh, director, first talked to him, he wasn't sure that Cory was the guy. It didn't seem like.
Did he have to campaign hard for it?
He campaigned hard.
Yeah.
And part of what he brought to it was he knew that world. And when you watch him in this film, you understand.
He does. He seems very comfortable in it.